Most of my family are artists, and so this was kind of a fun thing for me to be the black sheep as a scientist. Usually it's the black sheep artist. I'm Dane deQuilettes. I'm a professor at Princeton University. I work in the Department of Electrical Computer Engineering, and I mostly work on semiconductor technologies. I'm in the sort of materials science field. This is a combination of chemistry and physics sort of mashed together. I do a lot of fundamental work, so I'm an experimentalist, and a lot of this is trying to understand the limits of how we move electrons through different materials. Broadly, I would say I'm in like semiconductor technology. All of our displays that have LEDs are based on semiconductor technologies. Solar panels are based on semiconductor technologies. One of the near-term goals for me is for us to sort of completely transition all of our energy production to renewable energy. A big fraction of that's going to be solar energy technology. And that's some of the technology that I'm developing in the lab is these new ways of making solar panels. I find a lot of purpose in trying to make a technology that, is going to be used around the world. And that's going to be used in a way that we're not, dumping a bunch of carbon dioxide or methane into the atmosphere. Now we're kind of in this new era of quantum technology that's also based on different types of semiconductors. And so, people are racing to build quantum computers. Some people are trying to build quantum networks, or even quantum sensors. And so a big part of my research is trying to understand what are these next set of technologies that are going to impact the way that we interact with the world, the way that we create and send information, and then also maybe how we monitor, let's say, different biological parts, so heartbeats or brain waves. And so for me, thing that's really exciting is trying to actually put these quantum sensors into a helmet, have an array of these quantum sensors that can actually do what's called magnetoencephalography. So as your brain is firing and you're creating these electrical signals, they also will have a magnetic component. And you can sort of pick up that magnetic component with some of these quantum sensors. So it might be a really good way to have high spatial resolution and also fast time dynamics of how the brain's functioning, maybe doing some detection of early onset dementia and things like that. Some things I'm very excited about, which might be in the realm of possibility in the next decade or so. And for me, it's really right at the frontier, cutting edge of how do we understand to design the world around us? How do we arrange atoms? And then once we arrange those atoms, what functional properties can we have with them?